One of the biggest reasons why I stalled out on my governance level multi venture vision is because of shame. For most of my life, I was so stricken with shame, and I have been aware of this vision since I was 14 years old. And I've been on and off executing it, trying to get it off the ground or trying to really expound on what I've been doing, but I really couldn't because I knew deep down, even if I didn't admit to myself, that the vision that I have been given, the vision that God has given me, required for me to be visible. It required for me to be hyper visible. And at that point, I had so much shame, I couldn't be seen. I afraid being seen, and I had an intolerance to being known because I just felt so, I guess, disgusted with myself. And so every single time I came to the point of decision, like, are you doing this or not? Are you going to give the consent to this vision to rearrange you and to make you who you need to be to hold it and to actualize it and ground it on this earth? I may not have said no outright, but through my actions, my avoidance, my indecision, everything, I was saying no because to say yes to my vision was to say yes to being seen, and I couldn't tolerate it then. I didn't have the nervous system for it then. I was trying to protect myself from the inevitability of my vision. The reason why so many founders, leaders, etc., don't ever say yes to their vision, regardless of what stage of the process they're in, is because there's something inevitable that they haven't reconciled, that they haven't named, that they haven't seen, whatever it is. You may not be consciously saying this to yourself. It doesn't matter. There is something inevitable that comes from saying yes to the materialization of this vision. It's just like when a woman's pregnant. If all goes well, inevitably there's a baby. You can't stop it. I mean, you can stop yourself from getting pregnant, but you can't stop yourself once you're, you get what I'm saying. You can't stop yourself once the baby's after a certain level of term, right? For me, I couldn't even say yes to the conception of my vision because I knew what that meant. It meant that all the visibility, everything that my vision demanded of me would now be something that I had to be responsible for. And I wasn't ready for that. For a lot of y'all, that is something that keeps you in the state of limbo. And it shows up as avoidance, it shows up as inconsistency, it shows up as consistent cyclical failures, it shows up as sometimes hyperproductivity, it shows up as showing up at work really well, building other things extremely well, but then never putting that same dedication and agreement in your own work and vision. You have to be willing and give consent to the vision. Otherwise, it will never be able to do its work through you so that you can materialize it and give full externalization of it on earth. Your impact will never be realized. On January 31st, I am offering something called the Call to Governance, Crossing from Recognition to Sovereignty.